be here today on our inaugural address
Yes.
for Akashic Presence on February 5th, 2016.
Yes, it's fabulous. So I'd like to begin with calling in the light.
Beautiful.
So if everybody would just take a moment and close their eyes. And just allow yourself to settle in into your physical heart. And then ask permission to go even deeper into that sacredness within where your essence resides. And be in this present moment, allowing everything else to fall away. We allow ourselves to call in the grace and the unconditional love of the Creator and allow it to surround us, enfold us, fill us and fulfill us as we go on this journey through the Akashic records, bringing forth the divinity so that it may be of service for us all. The records are now open.
So we welcome the Lord's masters, teachers, and loved ones, and all of our listeners and viewers.
Yes.
And today we thought that we would explain who we are and why we're being called to be present with you in the Akashic records going forward. So Rosemary, would you like to start explaining what the Akashic records are?
Well, let's introduce ourselves first, Wendy Sue.
Okay.
My name is Rosemary Swanson, and I am CEO and creator of Divine Manifestation. And it is a program where you go through and you learn how to live on a soul level through your I Am presence. So my website is www.rosemarieswanson.com, and it has all of my contact information there. And we've gotten together to create this called Akashic Presence. So I'd like to introduce Wendy Sue Wall and ask her to tell you a little bit about her.
That's me. I've been doing records work for 15 years and the owner of Within Integral Healing, located out of Kentucky. And I make my full-time living allowing people to see who they are at the soul level. I'm also a minister. I'm a consultant and teacher for Akashic Record Consultants International, LLC. And this is where my heart is. And I say that the records have taken me from victim to victor. And they're such a huge part of my walk, both business, professionally and business-wise. So I want to continue to share their words with everyone.
Yeah, we really want to acknowledge the profoundness that we've both received in learning to work with the Akashic records. I've been working with the records since '92, and really clear that I would not want to live my life without them, and that they have saved me and saved clients many, many times over all of these years. So we want to talk a little bit about what the Akashic records are, because there's a lot of confusion out there concerning that. And my understanding of the Akashic records is that it is a morphic field that was created by the Creator, and everyone has one. And this morphic field records everything that happens to your soul from the time you leave the Creator to the present moment. Mm-hmm. And if questions are asked properly, you can begin to discern how to make the best decisions for you to create your future. But we don't tell the future. We're not fortune tellers. So it is, a lot of people call it the Book of Life or the Book of Remembrance. It's in many, many sacred books, the Bible, and particularly in Revelations. It's called the Book of Remembrance. But it is being made available to us through a very sacred prayer method. where we can actually go in and ask questions and receive information. We have found that Wendy Sue and I started doing weekly phone calls with each other, and whatever topic came up, we would be in the records and bring forth information. And we found that the pearls of wisdom was so profound that we just really wanted to share it with everyone, and really hope this will help you in your life and assist you in creating a better life. Wendy Sue, you want to talk about where the Akashic records are located?
Well, it's my understanding that they live within the cellular memory of our body, because we are all light, and that vibration that we hold at the cellular memory, which also includes our soul lineage, it includes our DNA, our ancestry, and so many other elements. It stores everything that's ever happened to us since we left source, as you mentioned.
Yes.
So we access the cellular memory of the body, of the light being, to help heal and to empower and to encourage and to bring things into alignment so that you can move through life more gracefully. Life is life. And the more gracefully we can work with life from the heart, the more gracefully we are able to receive love, are able to receive the gifts that are truly here for us.
I actually had the honor of speaking with somebody that worked with Johnny, who was the one that brought the sacred prayer method through. And his whole reason for having this prayer come into him and beginning to teach others how to do it was to prepare us to go through the shift that we're through right now. He saw this back in the early 70s, and was able to be gifted through a vision quest, the prayer, and began traveling the United States and teaching it. So from there, our founder, Mary Parker, learned it, and then she began to teach the rest of us. So the Akashic Record Consultants International School is indeed international. We are all over the world, and it's an honor for Wendy Sue and I to do our part in helping spread the word about the records. So you want to talk about a little bit about the purpose of doing this and what you feel about that, Wendy Sue? You're frozen and you're not coming up. Did you mute yourself? There you
are. You there now?
Yes, you're here now. Good.
Okay, so you froze for me.
Okay, you froze for me as well.
Okay, so something happened. It says we're still live. So what I heard was Johnny Parker, Mary Parker having faith in the prayer and moving through that, and then traveling and teaching that and starting Akashic Record Consultants, right? And then can you complete that, please? Because I missed that part.
I was talking about the fact that you and I are both very honored to be able to play our role by doing these videos on a regular basis from now on, and spreading pieces of wisdom from the Akashic records, and the hope that will help facilitate others in making their shifts in their lives as easier as Johnny wanted us to. So I asked you if you wanted to add in any additional information about your purpose and what you're thinking and feeling about it.
Well, I have very, very clear direction from the record keepers through my personal journaling, through my consults, through my classes, that now is the time. They want to be present with as many people as possible, as it was so in the beginning of time, because we all had access to the records on a regular basis. And as some of the information began being utilized against other people rather than for the support of other people, the column got smaller for access, and now the access is wanting to be opened up. It's truly, sincerely desired from Spirit to have everybody access their soul on a regular basis so that they can walk more fully as their authentic self. And so I want to be a part of that movement from Spirit, and we know that Spirit needs to have somebody on this planet to walk it out. So I'm glad that we get to be in this together, Rosemary.
Yeah, me too, Wendy Sue. It's such a joy. This is a month of love. So do we want to speak a moment on the level of love that comes through the records?
Sure, go ahead. I'll just sit here and feel it.
So one of the beautiful things about entering into either your own records or somebody else's records to do a consultation is you move into this extremely powerful, beautiful, high, refined frequency of unconditional love. And we find that even just being in the records and experiencing that love can create a change and shift in you. And what the records, the masters, teachers, and loved ones who are the beings of light that we work with when we're in the records, what they want us to do is learn how to shed all the overlays and begin to live through our hearts, align our hearts with our mind, and allow our hearts, our love, to begin to rule our minds instead of the other way around, which is how society has developed. So perhaps until the next video that we put out, you may want to practice and see what it's like to allow yourself to, before you speak, before you form an opinion of something or someone, take it through your heart and see how that might change your perceptions, because perceptions are guided through your beliefs, and your beliefs have been created from the past. It has nothing really to do with the present. So if you move through your heart and through that loving, you allow yourself to be in this present moment. And it's being in that present moment that will allow you to create new, higher love than you've ever created before. So that's the message I received concerning love for everybody today. What about you, Wendy Sue?
I'm I'm thrilled with that, and what the records are reiterating, Rosemary, is that it is important that we ask, where is our mind, where is our body, where is our spirit, where are our emotions, what stories are we telling ourselves, and is this true in this moment? We all have so many experiences in our life, and some of them more traumatic than others, some of them more loving than others, and our definition of love is ours to define. And in that exploration of the alignment, the mind, body, spirit, and emotion, and taking that breath and becoming present, we understand our unique value, and we understand what we bring to any situation that we're in. And we understand that what's coming back to us may be a projection that we're not aware of. And so part of being present and part of being in that love and being in our heart is really giving ourselves permission to be who we are, to define our own truth, to have enough space, create enough space to say, I don't know, and I need a minute.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And that's the best self-love that we can give, is to breathe, move into the heart, define for ourselves what is true for us in this moment, and then walk that out into the world.
Beautiful. And I think you said the key, self-love.
Yes.
It truly starts with ourselves. And it's the only way to begin to change the world, is to move into deeper levels of self-awareness, what's going on, body, mind, spirit, emotions. And then from a place of being filled with your own self-love in a very balanced manner, then you can begin to flow it out to others in a very natural process. And it's through that that you begin to affect change in every person that comes within your energy field. And it will happen naturally. You won't have to do or say anything. You just have to be it. That's what they're asking of all of us from this moment on, is just simply be the love and see how that changes. Don't allow yourself to hop on the bandwagons of the drums that other people are beating, of their opinions or their judgments. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your authenticity. Stay true to your own love. And be in that moment and move forward from there.
You know, I'm being led by the record keepers to say this, one of the exercises that they've given me in my process, and they've given my clients, excuse me, is to do one new thing a week, so that you can really decide what you like on your own. If you're used to sleeping on one side of the bed, go to the other side of the bed. Get in the shower at the opposite end. Use a towel that you never use. Something just simple. It doesn't have to cost any money, but it's really about allowing yourself to say, I like this, or I don't like this, and honing the ability to be present in this change, these tiny little shifts that start opening a big door and a big future for ourselves. So it's a simple exercise that lets us have a right to say yes or no, or maybe.
To me, what that says is allowing yourself to go back into your childlike and wonderment, and just seeing what happens for you instead of living from the past. Just move into that childlike wonderment and be open to receive new on new levels. And when you're holding that love that we're talking about with that wonderment, then you receive on a higher level. And I think you'll all be very surprised.
And with that, we'll hold our return to innocence point, knowing that until we meet again,
yes,
right, that we're all to a place of
all right. Wendy Sue is frozen again with a beautiful smile on her face. So I will say that it is important for us to return to that innocence, to that loving, and begin new. And that's the message they have for us today. So we'll give Wendy Sue just a moment to see if she will come back in. All these wonderful challenges with the internet that we're having, which is very typical. All right, she's rejoining us. There she is.
So it's fascinating because it's freezing. And so where did you last hear?
Start over is what I'm hearing.
Okay. So you were holding your grace point is the last thing I saw.
Yeah.
And then I heard from the records that they feel like this message is complete, and they love that we were able to return to the return to innocence point in this broadcast.
Yes.
So there was it. Go ahead.
Just to give everybody just a moment of feedback, because we don't want to make the video too long. But when we talk about a grace point, the Akashic Record Consultants International we've been gifted grace points to assist us in making changes. So should you decide to learn this for yourselves, you can contact us and find out about our classes that we teach and find out more about grace points. But I'm sure they will come up in future videos that we do. So Wendy Sue, would you like to close?
So we broke up a little bit again on my end.
Okay.
And this is exciting. The other thing that I'm hearing, Rosemary, is after we close the records to reiterate again how we can be contacted at Akashic Records or AkashicPresence@gmail.com, right?
Yes.
And then how you and I can be contacted individually.
Yes.
There's a deep and sincere reminder from the record keepers as we hold this vibration of love for those that are watching and for ourselves, that we never do anything on this planet alone. And that asking for the grace and for the wisdom to come forward, for taking that pause, as you stated so eloquently, for allowing our mind, body, spirit, and emotion to come into alignment, and for understanding that our unique offering is ours to do. And letting that motivate us, not drive us, but motivate us to rest and find our passion so that we can fully be present here. So with that, we ask for the grace of all creation to walk with you, surrounding your incarnation with the Akashic presence. May your heart follow the divine nature towards your authenticity and the deep connection of your unique capability and truth. The records are now closed. Amen, amen, and amen.
Thank you, Wendy Sue. So to get in touch with me, you can go to rosemarieswanson.com, or you can email me at rosemary@rosemarieswanson.com. So it's real easy. We would like you, if there's a specific topic or a comment that you would like discussed, or a comment you would like to make concerning the videos, you can get in touch with us at akashicpresence@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And thank you, and have a blessed day.
And you can reach me at Wendy Sue Wall within Integral, within Integral Healing, that's me, at withinview@gmail.com. Withinview@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Love to everybody.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.